Okay, Cancer. Here is the energy coming through. Wow, wow. So, even though the Magician fell out for you, the Two of Swords is a signifier. I was just talking about this one too. The Two of Swords is like blinding yourself to a situation. It's like cutting yourself off emotionally and not wanting to see what's going on around you right now and not being able to make a clear decision. So something's going on that you're like not wanting to see right now. And in the past, strength, very nice, very, very nice. So strength is all about finding the inner strength to deal with the challenges in front of you. And to see that coming through, and again, she has the sign of infinity above her head. That's really nice to see. So here it's like, just looking at the two, it's like you need to find that inner strength to take that blindfold off and deal with the situations that are going on around you right now. And in the present, so it's something you're going to have to work at as well. The Eight of Pentacles is all about putting in some hard work, but seeing the results of the work that you're doing. But, again, I feel like you have the inner strength coming through, but definitely there's something going on that you're going to have to work at here. But, you can't do that if you're blinding yourself to what's going on around you right now. And, again, with the Magician falling out, it's saying that you're wanting to create something really great in your life. But you can't do that if you have that blindfold on. Oh, wow. Future conditions, the moon. The moon is all about confusion blocking your intuition. Wow, wow. I feel like, you come in strong. There's some work ahead of you, but it's like there's something going on that you're just not wanting to see right now. And it's definitely causing some confusion. So with the moon, I always say the same thing. This is where you need to let your subconscious mind guide you. This is where you need to pay attention to your intuition and your dreams and what your gut feeling is telling you. And what's funny is when you look at the image of this card, there's a crescent moon in the background. Wow, wow. So something's going on here. It's causing confusion. And it's like you're going to have to put in some work here, especially if you're wanting to get to the Magician. But again, with strength coming through, it's like you're going to be able to deal with this. It's just whether or not you see right now that you have the strength to do it. The best path to follow. So the Eight of Wands is all about fast. This is a fast-moving situation. Information is coming at you quickly, but this is all about grounding your dreams to earth. And when you look at that with the Magician, it's like perfect together. So it's like there's this need to ground yourself and slow down, because it's like there's so much just going on right here. It's like you don't even see that you have the strength to go through this. Whatever the situation here that you're blinding yourself to, you're going to have to do some work. But I worry here with this confusion going on and this need to ground yourself and things happening quickly. The influences around you, wow. So the Two of Wands goes back to the Magician. So we can sit and think about doing something great with our lives all we want, but if we don't take action, it may never manifest in our lives. And in the Two of Wands, you see the actions start to take place. And this also speaks about creative and romantic partnerships as well. But I really feel like looking at this and with the Magician falling out is saying that you're willing to put in the work. You're definitely willing to do what you need to do to handle the situation here. But there's still this confusion going on that needs to be dealt with. And again, don't blind yourself to that inner strength that you have. Seeing that pulling out on top is saying that, regardless of what's going on, you're strong and you're going to be able to deal with it. But that Two of Swords being the signifier, it keeps telling me that, there's something that you're not wanting to see. There's something not wanting to be dealt with here that needs to be. Oh, well, yeah, I would say so. Oh my goodness. In your hopes and your fears, the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords is about heartbreak and betrayal. Now, whether you're doing this or whether somebody else has done this to you, clearly you do not want to see it and you do not want to deal with it. But in your environment, there's that willingness to take action and to put in some work. But it's like, if you want to get past this confusion, your best path to follow is telling you need to ground yourself in what it is that you want to do. You need to bring that down to earth and take the action. But man, looking at it as hopes and fear, as your hopes and fears, this could suggest a worry about possibly going through this rather than it being something that happened. But, when you look at the Three of Swords and with the Two of Wands underneath, when I look at the Two of Wands versus the Two of Cups, when you look at it at a relationship standpoint, this to me is active. This is the active relationship, where the Two of Cups is more emotional bonding. And seeing this like this, it's like, it almost suggests a very quick relationship. And there's this fear of heartbreak going on. And it's like, you're not wanting to see it. But you're still carrying this confusion. And it's like you don't even see that you have the strength to deal with it. Wow. Oh my goodness. The outcome. The Ten of Swords is all about you are being released. You are being released from a harmful arrangement or an agreement or a relationship. It is over. It is done with. There is something you can do, and it may be abrupt, but when you accept the ending, it opens the door to new possibilities. But, in the Ten of Swords, it's so painful to look at, but truly it is the end. It is the end and it's over with. But there's a need to accept it. It's like, wow. There's this need to work at dealing with this stuff here. And clearly you're having trouble right now making a decision on what it is that you need to do. And it's like you don't even see that you have the strength to deal with it. Even though there's this confusion going on right now with this ending, you're still going to be able to do what you have to do to deal with it. And again, with the Magician falling out, to me it says that it's opening up a doorway to something much better for you. Whatever is ending there in the Ten of Swords, it's over and it's done with, and it needs to be accepted. That blindfold needs to come off so that you can see the situation for what it is. Because as soon as you do that, you stop blocking yourself emotionally and you're able to deal with the situation. And again, with the Two of Wands, with it being connected to the Magician, there in your environment, there is this need to take action. It's like it's there. And here's the hard work that you're going to have to do to deal with this here. But again, with strength pulling out on top, you're going to come through it just fine. But, with the Eight of Wands, it's like, man, really feel like this is telling you that you need to ground yourself, and maybe the situation happened too quickly, which would explain the Two of Swords and not wanting to see it. But, whether this has happened or whether this is just a fear, I'm hoping that it's just a fear. And that's why this confusion is here. And maybe there was an ending, but, clearly you need to take the blindfold off and deal with the situation here. And make a clear decision and act immediately. And the reason why they say with the Two of Swords that once you come to a decision, you need to act immediately is because if you hesitate even a little bit, you go back to blindfolding yourself. And you don't want to do that. So, and looking at that 10 being the end of the journey and you falling out in the beginning with the Magician, I really feel like when you accept the ending of the old, it'll open the door for something so much better. And here you're taking the action. You're grounding your dreams to earth. And more importantly, you need to ground yourself. Pay attention to your intuition and what your gut feeling is telling you. You may have to put in some hard work here to deal with this stuff here. But I feel like out of this, you're going to be okay. So this one's a little difficult. I really feel like the situation that's going on here may have happened really quickly. And again, it's like you're not wanting to see it. And I feel like it's because there's some confusion going on right now. And in the outcome, it's like you need to accept the ending of whatever the situation is. You need to open your eyes and see it for what it is, even if there is this feeling of heartbreak and betrayal going on. But with the Magician falling out and then pulling the Two of Wands, I feel like when you accept the ending, it's going to open you up to doing something so much better. And clearly you're wanting to take action here. And again, don't blindfold yourself to the fact that you have the inner strength to deal with what is going on here. Don't blind yourself to any situation that's going on right now. Do what you can to handle it. And you may have to put in some hard work here, but I really feel like, again, the Two of Wands is saying that you're going to do it. Just please don't blindfold yourself to what may be going on. Don't let confusion block you from making a clear decision. And definitely, if you feel like things are happening a little bit too fast, slow down and take a minute and take the blindfold off.